Ollie, I need your help getting my refrigerator back. I said, okay, sure. Fast recovery, yeah, we can work on that. Can you tell me a bit more what's going on? Well, the police have been no. I have to bounce it some. The police have been no help. They wrote a police report and said, good day, sir. And that just won't do. I need my refrigerator back. I said, okay. I mean, I'm happy to help you. You see my rates. So I see your rates. Those are fine. But I just want to check and make sure I understand, because did they break into your house? No. See, the fridge was being delivered, and they stole the whole delivery truck. I said, oh, okay, I get you. So wouldn't that be just something that the delivery business's insurance would cover? Well, yes and no. They are willing to cover the cost of the refrigerator, but I want my refrigerator. My specific refrigerator is important to me. That exact refrigerator. I said, okay. Yeah, well, I guess that's not going to work out. It's too much weight on my arm. Just sit nicely, please.
Okay.
I guess I should start with talking to the delivery company. I said, sure. I can give you the name of everybody involved, from the driver to the CEO. Shh. I said, well, I guess I'd like to start with the driver. Is the driver like a helper? Exactly, yes. Okay. Here's their number, and I really appreciate you taking the case, Ollie. I said, sure. So I called up the driver. He said, yeah, the guy was really pissed about his refrigerator. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm mad too. Nobody likes getting robbed. Stop it. But, I don't get why he's being so picky. Anyway, here's what happened. So we had a bunch of different appliances. I mean, that's what I do, is I deliver appliances. Sometimes furniture, but mostly appliances. Yeah, so, I mean, long story short, they took, while I was making a delivery, while I was hauling, it was actually also a refrigerator. I was hauling, me and Chet, who's, my teammate here. We were hauling a refrigerator up some stairs into a house. And while we were, huffing and puffing over there, somebody just slipped in and got the truck. They got away with it. I said, you didn't hear them? I said, no, we didn't. It was kind of a long driveway, and they were just very quietly closed the tailgate. We already lifted the lift up, and so they didn't put everything away properly. But the keys were in the ignition still. That was the mistake, I guess. Doesn't usually happen, obviously. And yeah, they just drove off. I don't know if they'd been casing the place, if this was like a professional, or if it was just some sketchball happened to be in the right place at the right time. I mean, in really rough neighborhoods, I don't usually leave the keys in the ignition, but if this is out in the suburbs, it was like a safe looking neighborhood. So it's a little faster for me to get everything set up. I said, it's all right. I'm not here. I'm not from your company's insurance company. I'm here from the refrigerator guy who hired me. I said, yeah. And so, as soon as we realized it happened, we noticed it when we got the fridge up the stairs, onto the front porch of the place. That's when I turned around. I noticed the truck was gone. So that's when I called it into headquarters and all that jazz. And I don't know how this guy showed up right away. The fridge guy. Yeah, it's kind of a funny I don't know, Louisiana accent maybe. It's hard to tell. I said, yeah, no, it's the guy. And he started asking me questions. And I told him I don't know anything else to say other than what I just told you. I didn't see the guy. I didn't see where he went. Nothing. I said, all right. So then I called up the police officer who's investigating the case. I said, yeah, hey Ollie, how's it going? He's actually a friend of Ollie's. I said, yeah, I'm looking into it. They got away with the truck and a lot of appliances. So we're calling it a major crime. And we don't have a lot to go on just yet. I said, yeah, we put it on an APB, and we got the truck back, but all the appliances were gone. The truck, the guy tried to sell it at like a CarMax type place, like an independent CarMax, like one of these random like car dealership places. And it came up stolen when they ran the tags, and then they got back outside. The guy was gone. But they said the refrigerators weren't in there. None of the appliances were. I said, okay. Well, let me know if you get anything. I said, yeah, I will. Then I called his client back. I said, hey, it just occurred to me, do you have some of the order information, like the serial number for your fridge? Oh, yeah, I do have that, yes. Here, I can text it over to you. I said, that'd be great, thank you. Any leads yet? Have you found anything at all? I said, very little. They've recovered the truck, the police have, but none of the appliances, including your fridge, none of them were still there. I said, darn. Well, keep at it, please. It's very important. I said, yeah, do you mind if I ask you why this fridge in particular is so important? I'm afraid I do. That's my business. I don't hire a private eye because I want them to investigate me. I said, okay, that's fair. All right, I'll keep at it. So I started calling around, because there are a lot of used appliance stores, and appliance stores in general, in any city, in Baltimore, like in, just like the rest. He was able to get, in addition to that serial number, I was like, stop it, sit someplace. He had talked to the delivery company into giving him all the serial numbers that they had from like the shipping manifest, because they had most of that information about what they were delivering. Shh. So I started calling around, and some places he had to actually offer a little bribe, but they would go through all the stuff they'd gotten in the past day or two and check that list against the serial numbers. He really shouldn't have had to like bribe a couple people, because they can get them out of trouble for selling stolen merchandise. But speed was of essence. I called, got nothing, and then he called and he got a bunch of hits. They had almost all of the appliances there at this one store. It was out kind of no, it wasn't at Thievesville. It was just a random shop. Kind of out by Catonsville.
Hey!
What?
You said Catonsville. They both have villas like that.
Yeah, well, there you go. Maybe they're nearby each other.
Maybe.
Shh.
Is?
I'm sure there's some thieves in Catonsville, but overall it's a lovely place. So I went over there. The guy, the owner, was very apologetic. He's like, I'm so embarrassed. I'm usually very careful about this kind of a thing, but it was such a good deal. And, we had him in the delivery truck. He had the shipping manifest, the whole thing. It all seems so legit. But now that you're telling me they're all stolen, it did seem a little fishy. I guess I was just I wanted it to be real, because he was giving me a great deal. The stuff's all in great shape, except for this one. I said, except for this one? He said, yeah, there's one that's, it wasn't in the original box, and it's got some damage to it. I said, oh, okay. Which one is that? Do you have the serial number for that? It's like, oh, yeah, I can actually show you. It's right here. But yeah, the serial number. And he gave the serial number. And it was the one that Ollie was looking for. I said, oh, okay, that's actually, I'm glad to have found these, and we can get them, processed through and all that, and I don't think you're going to be in any trouble, but that's the one that I need. I've been hired specifically to get that. I said, okay, shouldn't we get them all to the police? I said, yeah, here's the thing. I need this one. My client wants it back bad. I better not hear any more little noises over there. You already said okay. I want you to actually stop making the noises now. Well, I mean, if I'm worried about that because I'm skating on thin ice, you know, with not getting a trading in stolen goods charge on me. I said, look, you said that they didn't, not all of the appliances that were on the truck, not all of the serial numbers I read to you. You didn't have all of them, right? I said, yeah, that's true. I said, so I'm going to give you $300, and we're going to say that this one also wasn't on the truck. Does that work for you? Like I said, I guess, yeah, that's okay. All right, I can make that work. So I gave him $300. I figured he would just charge it back to the client, and he did. He said, well, you got a delivery truck here, right, of yours, right? I said, yeah. I said, well, how much is it to deliver this to a house in just on the west side of Baltimore County? I said, oh, I mean, normally the delivery charge is $25, but you know, let's not worry about it. I'll load it up, and you want to ride over there? No, she didn't, you know, come in a car. I said, yeah, we can do that. That'd be great, thank you. So they loaded up the fridge into the delivery truck, and Ollie went with him. He'd called the guy and said, hey, I got your fridge, good news, good news. Oh, that is very good news, thank you, Ollie. Oh man, that's such a relief. And you sure it's mine? I said, I'm sure it's yours. Matched the serial number and everything. They said it was in an unusual box. I said, yes, it would have been, yes. Okay, great, that's good. And you can bring it, and they'll bring it here. I said, yeah, they're going to bring it there and me there all at the same time. So they're loading it up now, and we should be there soon. Oh, well, Ollie, you're a dream. We'll see you soon. Thank you so much. So they rode over there. It wasn't that far, actually. It was about like 20 minutes away or so. Elsa? When they got there, it was a pretty regular looking house. And Ollie went inside as a delivery guy was, loading it up. And they had a lot of fancy stuff. Shh. I got it unloaded. And the guy said to the delivery guy, hey, another $50 if you help me unbox it. The delivery guy said, sure. And so the delivery guy helped him take it out of the box. And it was like an okay looking fridge. It wasn't actually that great. And that's when Ollie noticed that he had another fridge already in the kitchen. I said, where's this one going to go? You already got a fridge in your kitchen. I said, oh, it's going to be for the garage. And that seemed a little strange. Because, it was a little bit beaten up, but it was a nice fridge. It wasn't the sort of fridge you usually put in a garage. But, I was like, whatever. And so the client and the delivery guy helped them move it over into a corner, and they found a plug, and then the delivery guy went on his way. And that's when the guy kind of noticed that Ollie was still there. Said, oh, Ollie, yes. Oh, I have to pay you, of course. Do you do electronic payment? I said, I do, but what's the real deal here? What's going on? Oh, it's nothing. Let me just, no, it's, I just really like this fridge. It's very important to me. So I paid Ollie. I left, but the curiosity he just had now. So he snuck back around. He was looking in through the window. Soon, the guy looked out the garage to see that Ollie was really gone. He thought it was. He went right back and closed the garage door. As soon as it closed, he turned on a couple more lights in the garage, and then he opened up the fridge. And inside the icebox, there was a package hidden inside the icebox where there would be ice if it was already plugged in and stuff, It was a large brown paper package about the size of, 3 bricks. I thought, that's very strange. Shh. Elsa, be quiet. Be quiet, Elsa. Hush. In a stack. And I watched as the guy unwrapped it. Had a little pocket knife and opened it up. And that's when I all of a sudden understood. Because inside that brown paper package was a big stack of $100 bills. I did a quick calculation. It's back of the envelope. You can't always be sure. But he'd seen some stacks of money like that before and had some mysteries that involved them. And that was like $400,000. It was a lot. Oh, I thought that's too suspicious. That's too much. And he was torn, right? Because on the one hand, it didn't really have anything to do with him at this point. A client hired him to find a fridge. He found the fridge. But there was something fishy going on here. The mystery hunter, Ollie, couldn't resist. So he used an octopus trick because it was just a garage door. So he slipped in underneath. And then, nonchalantly, like of course he was there, said, "Oh, hey, listen, something went wrong with the payment." So that and the guy, he dropped the money, and there's just, $100 bills flopped in a pile on the floor. And I said, "Whoa, sorry, I didn't mean to startle you. There's a problem with the payment." "How'd you get back in here?" I said, "Oh, I just came in, sorry. I just came in through the door." "The door's closed." "Oh, not to an octopus. Sorry, I didn't mean to." And he was pretending to be sorry. He knew he was going to make this guy uncomfortable doing this. So, you, okay, whatever. The payment, there's a problem with the payment? Gosh, you weren't supposed to see this, honestly. I said, "Yeah, what's going on here?" I said, "You're not a cop, are you?" I said, "I'm not a cop, but I can see a bigger story when I see one." I said, "Yeah. All right, here's the deal. Another $200 and you keep your mouth shut." I said, "All right, unless it hurts somebody." I said, "Well, thing is, I may be a bit of a thief. And thing is, I'm a contract thief. This isn't even my house. I'm just renting this house. I did a big job, and to keep the payment subtle, we came up with this thing where they would pay me in cash by having this fridge delivered. So this was my payout. I've already delivered the goods, and as long as you keep your trap shut, I'm gonna be out of this country by this time tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning by like 8 a.m. I'll be gone." I said, "I gotta ask, what did you steal?" I said, "Well, you sure you're not gonna tell?" I said, "Well, like I said, if you've hurt somebody real bad, I might, need to get involved." But I said, no. Truth is, we took some art from some rich people, and the rich people had stolen some art from... Okay, so here's what happened as it was explained to me. Elsa, stop it. These rich people, they went to Israel during one of the wars. I think it was the 7 Days War. I don't know. One of the wars where some of the neighboring countries tried to destroy Israel. They traveled in there, and they stole a bunch of art while everything was chaotic. And that's the art that I was stealing back. So, in some respects, it was like one rich person stealing from another rich person and me stealing it back. But also, I thought it was rude to go in during a war and take stuff. I don't know. Look, I don't need to justify myself to you. But that's what's going on. So I'm going to disappear now. Are we cool? I said, we're cool. The payment went through. Good luck, I guess. I said, all right. I said, listen, man. Like you said, I'm a private eye, but you watch out. This town is kind of under my protection. I said, I got you. I got you. Appreciate you working with me on this one, Ollie. I'm not working with you on this one. Well, I guess I am. Anyway. I guess that's it. I'm gonna go now. And that was the case of Ollie and the stolen refrigerator.